Hello, this is Divination Rainbow. Welcome in or welcome back. I'm so grateful for you being here today. There's a message trying to reach you, and I would love if we could open it together. Let's start off with some oracle cards so we can explore what your energy is saying. Oh, new beginnings. Okay. Potential new beginnings. Okay. Let's keep going. Gotta be something a little bit fiery here. But it's not actual fire. It's just the color palette that we're seeing. Okay. Oh, this is really interesting. It's like your career may be really thriving right now. Maybe just got a promotion or a new job. Interesting. One more, please, Spirit. Can we get one more for the person whose energy I'm reading on at this time? Wow, interesting. All right, let's take a little bit of a closer look and see what we have here. Definitely working hard at something. Kind of on your own. Pretty much almost 100% mostly on your own. You've been working really hard on something that you started fairly recently. I would say it's going to have been within the last year. It's not something that you've been doing a super long time. And it has been a bit challenging for you at that same time, but rewarding. It's led you to try new things. It's taken you places. But you have been doing a lot of this work mostly on your own. And I'm seeing you full of a lot of great ideas right now, but maybe wanting to keep those ideas to yourself. This feels very career and money focused. Yeah, and the next one up is success. That makes a lot of sense. And that panther, that predator with those cat eyes. You're going for it. That's for sure. And maybe you are not super focused so much on companionship as much as personal growth and development. But that's kind of just one of those things where it's like, it's nice. It would be nice. It could be nice. Maybe you're already in a happy relationship and that's why. But I do see you want more. You want more from this opportunity. You want more from this new beginning that you've recently had that has had you working so hard. You're ready to take that up, take it up a notch, kind of crank it up a notch, right? And I think that you're planning on using the new ideas that you've been having in this time that you've been cultivating and really thriving to make that happen, to try to make that power move, to create that spark that will ultimately create the momentum that brings you up, kind of like riding the wave upwards. Same thing here. Absolutely. I see that for you. And there's a lot of different landscapes here. So I do feel like you maybe have been traveling around the country or maybe even around the world for this work that you have been doing or this project that you've been putting together. And this may be the reason why I'm seeing you being separated a lot from others, because maybe you've had to spend some time apart from your family in order to make this happen. And that's why you're ready for this power move that's going to take it to the next level. That's why you're ready for these ideas that you know hold so much potential to create yet another new beginning again that leads to further success. Okay. So if that sounds like you, let's take a little bit of a look forward at what may be up next to look out for as you are presenting these ideas, as you are taking these new opportunities. We'd like to see what may be coming up next to look out for, please. Oh, wow. Oh, that was not my plan, but we're going to take it because there's no mistakes here. No coincidences and no mistakes here. Hmm. Oh, interesting. This is taking a turn. Huh. All right. Okay. Let's take a, yeah, okay. We'll stop here. All right. Hmm. See someone here ready to make some kind of a change here in a sense of emotions with the Knight of Cups. Someone who has a deep desire and someone who is definitely in their power. Someone who has an energy of fertility, cultivating things, making things happen. Things around you are growing. Okay? So, this desire that you have, this sense of new beginning with some sense of emotion, you're putting your heart into this and you're pursuing it fully. And at the same time, you have things growing all around you. You are someone who others come to in a time of need. And you've started to really master your thoughts to a point where you're able to take those ideas and form them into reality, and also to not let them get the best of you, to not overthink those ideas either. And you have accomplishments on the way to you because of this. A cycle is about to come to an end, or maybe has just come to an end recently for you. And with this comes success and accomplishment, just like we saw at the beginning of your reading with your oracle cards. This may be a time where you need to look out for balancing things out a little bit. All right. And you may be also wanting to look out for your emotional state of well being, making sure that even though you have been a little isolated at this time, that you're not allowing that to dry out any connections that you may have already established with others, and not to be so isolated. That's definitely something to watch out for. I see that you have, as I said, mastered your thoughts a lot. You've been really in control of your thinking, and that's really great. At the same time, don't spend so much time thinking that you're not able to be present in those moments when it's possible. I'm kind of seeing someone who's been thinking and working so much that then at the end of the day, they're just kind of worn out and maybe scrolling on the phone or just sitting back and having a glass of wine kind of thing. And then that taking time away from maybe other things that could be filling up your cup, and needing to bring in that work-life balance, really, because you do have the accomplishment coming in. You have been doing all of the right things, but don't let yourself get burnt out, and don't miss out on those things that are right in front of you that are enriching your life in other ways other than just financially, bringing that into balance. Because you'll notice here there's only one card with pentacles so far. So let's see what else is coming up to look out for. Yeah, okay, interesting. Maybe not getting overconfident. Yeah, the community, I'm telling you. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so that's definitely what this is saying here. So, a caution definitely would be, don't be too aggressive. Don't be too overconfident in this way, because we know that things are already going really well and you know that you deserve the success and that you're going to take it to the next level. You already really know that your ideas are good. I can tell. All right. But don't let this get in the way. Don't let the confidence get in the way. And remember that at times it is still important to remain humble, regardless of whether or not you know that you're the best. You don't always have to say that you're the best, right? And that will help for things to be feeling more agreeable as well in the social sense, perhaps. Don't let yourself get upset about things that have already transpired that you have no control over. It's not worth your time or your energy, and it's just going to make you feel physically ill. It's certainly not something that you need to be spending any of your time on when you know that your mind is so powerful and you have the ability to grow so much with your thoughts. Avoid that negativity. It could lead to a feeling of being stuck, which is not what you want right now during this time, especially where you have been generally in control of your thoughts. Remaining mindful, okay, is very important at this time. You want to remain mindful so that you don't get in this stuck energy and not realizing what's right in front of you. There may be something going on right now that seems like a big deal, and it's really not that big of a deal, okay? I'm definitely hearing that for someone. A celebration is on the horizon, potentially, and you want to be spending quality time with the people that you really care about that mean the most to you. Remember what we were talking about up here about this accomplishment is already happening for you, but we need to have a work-life balance, okay? And that's the same repeating message down here. Because if we don't have that quality time and we don't have that community, we don't have the ability to spend time with those who actually fill up our cup, what ends up happening to that cup, right? Our life force is being drained out, our love is being drained out. And that kind of leaves you feeling kind of burned out, right? Because you are a person who's seeking a better life for yourself. I can really see that here. And you've been working hard on it. You're somebody who is diligent and you're somebody who has put in the time, all right? But don't let putting the time in all of the time, don't let that sense of accomplishment that's driving you forward drive you to an empty gas tank or an empty cup in this scenario. That is what to look out for, my friend. But success is already yours. You have it all. Nurture yourself as well. And maybe in doing so, I just heard you'll be able to cultivate even more ideas because you'll be doing it from a place of having your batteries fully charged and refreshed instead of a place where you're starting to feel a little bit drained out. All right, and I've been smelling like a patchouli and sandalwood for someone. If you have like an air freshener or a fragrance like that, I'm definitely picking up on your energy specifically. Oh, goodness. I can smell that for someone. All right. Well, that is all really good information for you. And I think that definitely on moving forward, it's good to remain mindful of those things in those see, we just got it again. That's another repeating message for you. It's good to remain mindful of those things, right? So we're not going to worry about things that have already transpired, but at the same time, we're going to let our community see us spending quality time, right? Because ultimately that's what's going to feed the soul. All right. That is fantastic. And I absolutely love that for you. Don't forget to do that for yourself. And I guess because we're talking about feeding the soul and all of that, it kind of would make sense to close off with some, let's see, inner child oracle. I love that. In times when you're really needing to just get tapped into that like emotional side, this is a good deck for that. I didn't have this one out and ready, so I just had to grab it. But that's okay. Anything for you. There we go. Oh, yeah, see? Don't cry over that spilled milk. Accept what is, because disappointment is not the end. And then let your inner child run forth, run wild. Oh, I love it for you. Yeah, because you need to fill that cup up every once in a while. And it's all work and no play. What? No, that's terrible. You don't want that. Let yourself get out there and have fun. Let yourself be free at times. Even if you're just hanging out by yourself, playing video games, it doesn't matter. Don't always be focused on work because work is not always focused on you. And whatever that thing was that we saw earlier with that Five of Cups, whatever those things can be sometimes, don't overthink mistakes. Sometimes things happen. We're not going to cry over spilled milk, and we're certainly not going to hop in our magic time machine and go back and change it all around. So we have absolutely no reason to be wasting our energetic currency focusing on the rearview mirror. We're going to accept the things that we cannot change and move forward because there's hope even in the darkest of times, which that's not what's going on for you at all. But what is definitely a vibe is that you're an overachiever. You like to be on top of your game and you nail it all the time. Okay. And that is absolutely something that you should be proud of. You're an accomplished individual, but don't let that drive you to the point of forgetting that you are that person because you are you. Give back to yourself. Fantastic. That feels like a really good place to close it off. And thank you so much for staying here with me today so that we could take a look into your present situation. I hope that you were able to take something meaningful from this. And if you did, I am truly so grateful. You are welcome to stay close on your journey as it unfolds. And until next time, please do take good care of yourself.